After a brutal survival matchup last night against the Mets, we are back again tonight, earlier, to see what is next for us. Welcome to MLB The Show 25, episode number 8. Tonight, our team is looking to go 8-0. But tonight, the matchup is against the Phillies. We have not had an easy game in a while. Hopefully we'll have an easy matchup, as the Cubs and the Mets have taken it to us. We're going to take things back to tonight's starting pitcher will be none other than Grayson Rodriguez. Cedric Mullins had the day off, and so does Ryan O'Hearn. Check out our lineup. And tonight, Rutschman is off. And tonight, so this will be the lineup for tonight.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the mound today, Grayson Rodriguez. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Kyle Schwarber leading things off and takes a strike. Foul ball there.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Next pitch is outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
This one in the air. Holiday makes the grab, 1 away. And let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
To the right side. Whips it to Mountcastle. Turner is out. 2 out, space is empty. Here's Bryce Harper.
Take out the trash.
He loves talking about players he admired growing up. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. 2 out, space is empty.
Trying to take out the garbage. That's what I call Bryce Harper. Hey, Harper.
Just outside. And that's ball 1.
Hey, Harper.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Guess what?
Get
down.
Struck him out. And the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Orioles due up in the first, no score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Baltimore, and our starting pitcher here today, Zach Wheeler. And Siggy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Popped up, Turner. Puts it away for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Jordan Westburg at the plate and takes high there. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Realmuto up with it. Fires to first.
We're up 3 down.
Time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Scoreless after 1. Back now at Oriole Park. Second inning set to go. Here's the veteran outfielder, Nick Castellanos. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished up and in just on the edge. And that's why if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Time to check out our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, Earl liked umpire booth. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Goodbye.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Rodriguez goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. That one finds the corner. 1-2.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Out towards right center field. Kauser hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Max Kepler at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. That one the other way. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for him to count. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And there's a ball.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Kepler at second with 2 down. In the dirt, but kept close. Not in time. He's safe. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Two outs. He goes down.
There we go. Let's save
He's in a
us.
tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's
Dookie
Ryan
dookie.
Mountcastle. Wheeler back to work. And a foul ball. Only 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after it with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Little chopper rolls foul. Second inning here, no score. Now he breaks his back. And that's foul. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Okay, Phillies.
Other than injury after a moment like that is just how
What are we doing?
respond. You know, sometimes a guy loses confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Why are we throwing at batters?
Kauser jumps out of the way of ball 1. Late on that fastball.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
So now 1-2. Man at first, 1 away. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
This is Dylan Carlson. And look out. That one gets it.
Wheeler, what are you doing?
This one.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleball out there in the mound.
Now, Jackson Holiday. And he takes one right on the black. It's 0-1.
Looks going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down.
You gotta pay him back for this one.
You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there.
Don't throw at a batter.
And the Orioles jump out in front. It's 3-0.
Good one, Holiday. Way to show that pitcher.
Sometimes too much velocity will cause the pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more forcing action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. And first offering is fouled off.
Like I said, don't throw at a batter. That's where you made your first mistake.
2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across, bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. They get 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Orioles get 3 on this long ball. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show.
Well, here's a lifelong lesson for you. You don't throw out a batter.
Top half of the
And
third
they won't
inning.
retaliate.
This is Bryson Stott.
Remember that, kids?
Slash foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Well, Siggy here in Baltimore and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few?
Absolutely, it's got to happen. Maryland crab cakes, the best. And you talk about the seasoning. Nobody does it better than the people here in the city of Baltimore. But even so, here at the ballpark, some great food.
Got it. But he's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Way to show, Rodriguez.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Yeah, and I'm kind of partial to my guy Boo down there over that right field wall.
Show him again.
And some barbecue. Because Boo fire up some pretty good barbecue.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen any of that yet up here in the booth. Come on, man, let's go.
Bye-bye.
3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Schwarber batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And that's in there at the knees.
Oh, it's good to send this.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 3-0.
That's a quick inning, boys.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Gunnar Henderson. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1. Fastball is outside. 1 out, bases empty. That one ripped, but foul.
You throw at him, we're gonna have problems.
The 1-1.
Philadelphia.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals, and that drops in for a strike.
Well, it looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swings and misses. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
That one is hammered right field. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. And the Orioles lead one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. Trey Turner at the plate. And that's downstairs and outside.
Back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
It's Harper who I want to get.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Try to get the out. I want to send Harper
Like you got a little
back.
excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay
Hey,
up the
Turner.
middle. That way, if you're a little bit early,
Sit down.
get out of the ballpark, go late, opposite field knock. Right now, he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these
That's all right.
It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become into all this guy in the mound.
Roadkill
Somebody's
coming
gonna
up.
break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Harper, batting one down, takes the strike. The
What's the matter, you napping?
leading by 3, top half of inning number 4.
Alright. Now I just gotta catch.
Go back that bottom right corner.
That's right, Harper.
Strike 3! And 6 strikeouts in a row.
He's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent
That's what you wanted, right?
and not walking opposing batters.
It's what you wanted.
They've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his time.
He didn't even swing at it. He just took it. It ain't gonna be my first encounter with him because I got play against him later on in the season. Another strikeout!
7 consecutive strikeouts. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail in this one 3-0.
I don't know if the Phillies want to stay in this game.
Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
But right now, this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So, got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Real Util up with it. Fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Oh, that got him as well.
Come on! Get off the field!
Oh, this has the potential to fire up the offense. Only 1 out and now a base runner on first. You've got to stay out of a double
Get off the
play.
field,
Make something happen
stupid.
here.
Carlson stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is foul back. Kaiser over at first with one away. And it's foul off.
Wheeler, Jackson Holliday's already made you suffer that 3-run homer for throwing at batters.
Roll to short, could be two. Over to stop for one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
I've told you, quit throwing at batters.
And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Rodriguez back to work. Popped up. Sanchez under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. Now there's one away. Now batting Max Kepler. Doubled his first time. That one finds the zone.
Oh, you thought you were going to swing?
He's controlling things out there.
I wish he would have.
Not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
He actually is the only player that has got on base today from the Phillies, so but he wasn't going that time. Oh.
Now 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expected to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's
I'm sorry. You got scared of Rodriguez?
Really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Right side, hard hit.
Bye.
Takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now at Oriole Park, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom five, Jackson Holliday. That one back up the middle.
Uh-oh.
So we're on the board to start the inning.
Jackson Holliday's having a good game today.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get it into motion.
Sanchez takes the ball as he stands in for the second time. And he chases a high fastball there.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And that one goes straight to the backstop.
Well, that was a wild pitch.
In the scored position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. So really nice play appearance.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back. Joe Ross takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that one fouled off. Holliday at second. Sanchez at first with no outs. Fall off foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swinging a ground ball. A sliding play short. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. And the batter now, Tyler O'Neill, 1 for 2. This one in the air. Real Muto under it. Puts it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Westberg at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Activity in the bullpen. Tanner Banks, the left-hander, up and throwing. Ruiz getting cranked up as well. Comes up empty.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now at 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go where he wants.
Really, you're gonna throw? You're gonna try to throw at another batter? Westberg, find the pitch for you. Smack that ball right where Holiday hit it.
That's not what that pitch was.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Real Muto pulls it down, and that is the third down of the inning. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stock. And takes a low for ball 1.
You know, these Phils, they're not really happy with the at-bats they've had so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Ready for a strike. 3-1. That catches the corner. Down the ball. Foul off again, and it remains 3-2. And he hits the ground ball right side. Westberg fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Oh, Marsh into the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Oh, look at the stop. Not in time.
Another good throw, too, not gonna lie.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way, gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, aggressive and hit it off.
Next pitch in for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Late on that fastball.
I would throw him out of the breaking trying to win the game with a fastball slightly elevated. He just had a hard time catching up.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. So he gets the ball and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close
Another
pitch
player's
like that, but it's just not right there.
Another player's having a bad day.
Expand a little bit with 2
Strikes Harper. Trying to get this punk again.
And that's there for a strike.
I'm not letting this prick.
Bases
Hit
empty,
work.
2 away, but 2
Work,
runs
damn.
are in, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Only thing you're gonna hit is a foul ball or a strikeout. Hey Harper. Goodbye.
Harper frustrated as she's run up on strikes, and he lets the plate umpire know it. But 2 come across to score in the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and
I'm just not letting
down
him.
to the chase.
I'm not
Action
letting
on the
him.
head down there. Jose Alvarado,
Harper
the
hit
lefty
pick
reliever,
the-
appears to be getting loose. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slide right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch, and that at bat, and there's no answer for it.
Urias, the batter now. He swings and misses for strike 1. On the ground to the left. Trey Turner gloves it. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get the guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Not sure what to expect.
What are you doing, dude? Quit throwing at my batter.
At the bottom of the 6th.
Colton, please get a hold of this ball.
You can handle that all day long. That's what you get batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Stop. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So back here in Baltimore, Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock on to the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
And fouled off.
You get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So really important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if you will.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important
They're only
game
gonna
like
have one
this.
run,
You get the leadoff
so-
hitter so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Hey, buddy, you want to join your teammate back on the bench?
Swing at a high fly ball.
You're about to right
That's
now.
out to center. Out number 2.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds.
All right, Kelper.
You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a miss.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And there's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Okay, Kelper.
And now it is JT Realmuto. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
I just didn't want to deal with Harper.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball
like
in
that.
front. Make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game out.
Bye!
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. So one hit is all they get. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Orioles 3 and the Phillies 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Ruiz.
Tired of them
Just trying
throwing
to
at
keep
us.
this one close here. This is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hit on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That's no good.
Really nice job to get your first down of the ball game.
There was that lesson learned. From the 2nd inning. What teaches the Philadelphia Phillies not to throw at the batter.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Come on, Holiday. One more pitch. One more hit.
Base hit.
I won't be mad at you today.
There's a swing and a drive.
They ain't getting there.
Stucks it over the fence.
Nice job.
That was loud contact and no doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to
ground rule double.
And he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
And Gary Sanchez at the plate.
Good
He is
work.
struck out, and he is
Holiday.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man at second. Swinging a foul out of play. Swings and misses at the breaking ball there. In time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike. Gunnar Henderson at the plate. How did so many teams intentional walk here with 2
What are you
out,
doing?
set up a force at any base to end the inning?
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch.
You sure you want to do that?
This team does not want to let him beat them.
You get Tyler Neal the wrong pitch.
The next
The right
to hit,
pitch.
1 for
He's going
3.
to crush you.
And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Sure out smart intentionally walking Gunner.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Now I'm trying to prove that was a mistake. Come on, O'Neal, trying to prove that was an error for them. That was their worst case scenario.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. That completes the strikeout.
Alright, losing this game's going to be our worst.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And immediately pumps it a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is downstairs. That's a strike.
But you can't really judge your game plan.
You get up a run, I'll pull.
Very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing out there most of the time.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Into the corner, but foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
You okay, Rodriguez?
Next pitch is downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Strikeout right there to start the same inning. Down one.
15 strikeouts.
Really makes this inning a bit more interesting.
Well, let's get one more strikeout.
Offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing a run.
One batter I do not
just trying to
want
string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Today. Like I said earlier, we'll have a chance to strike him out one more time.
And that is downstairs.
Rodriguez.
And it's 2-1.
I'm not bringing Rodriguez back.
Man, he's got a chance to get through this 8th inning if he can get 2 more quick
Yeah,
outs.
I think Rodriguez is done.
A rare 3-1 count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Uh-oh.
Want
to catch this one? Here, hit it. I dare you.
And the tying run is on base.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been
Rodriguez.
location.
I don't want to do this to you, but you played a great game.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Felix Bautista.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
I will admit, Rodriguez, you did play your heart out today. I will admit that. You pitched a hell of a game. Can't be proud of you.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Okay.
That started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. So now it just comes down to situational hitting.
Come on, Batista. Don't start this game.
To the left side, but it is well fouled.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't.
He's got to retire to half.
Ground ball right side could be 2. Steps up the back for wall. To second. So they get one at first, but can't complete the double play. A run comes in the play. He gets the intentional walk here, and now forces any base with 2 gone.
I don't know.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That one finds the corner, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, I kind of when it's on a walk.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, guys.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit first 2 pitches. Buy him for a couple of strikes.
There we go. Good idea.
And that'll do it for the inning.
Well, that's the last time I.
Now to the ball game on defense.
Bryce Harper, only reason you got on base because forced to intentionally walk you.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. 0 for 3 in this one. Ruiz back to work. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
But now it's time.
Swinging a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that is out of play. All tied up here to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball still 0-2.
Come on, Mountcastle. We just gotta get on the base here.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
As long as you keep fouling it till you find your right pitch, that's fine with me too. Make pitch for a while.
Got it! And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now Ramon Urias. Pitch misses. 1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Out to short. That is the inning.
We gotta end this.
Orioles held in check there. We go to the 9th.
No,
So
game's
getting in
tied,
now for
last
Philadelphia,
inning.
Alec Bohm.
Gotta set up.
That one
Gotta go
finds
for a
the corner.
walk-off.
Strike 1. Swing and a miss. 99.
I need to tie this game up and call. No, Batista.
Just misses there.
That's what you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking.
What's he doing?
Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
They forced me to intentionally walk Bryce Harper.
I
didn't have a choice.
This
guy I'm worried about.
Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter.
Why would you swing it done outside?
Did a nice job right there.
Strike 3. Got him swinging.
Got him.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there. And that's
But however, Jackson Holliday's been my best player today.
Even if you do get to it.
And that one is lifted in the air.
All right.
O'Neal.
Trying to walk it
And
off.
that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time.
I gotta end this.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Matt Strong. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Need them to make an error.
Kaiser swings through it for strike 1. Orion Kirkering is forced to the mound after the injury.
What, 2 pitchers?
Strike 2, moving in the bullpen.
They would have called that a strike either way, you know that?
That misses. Now 1 and 2.
Good take, right?
They try to get it to go.
All I need him to do is get the bases loaded. I can pop fly and end this.
And that's downstairs.
What's it gonna be? Pitching. Do something.
That one misses. So
Oh my God, you got lucky.
I got lucky, didn't I?
You're heading to count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put them away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite.
Carlson in the box, swings off for ball one. Winning run on base at first, no outs.
I should have let it go. That would have been a ball.
Stay dialed in here and look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Swing and a miss, chased it out
Damn
of
it.
the zone.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pitch misses there.
You gonna throw at me again? What did I tell you about that?
Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Very late. Wait one more.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here comes
Shit.
the throw. Second to third. And the win
Pop fly will end the game.
All right. Perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into it,
That was lucky
the
too.
more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Next to hit, Jackson Holiday.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That's the game.
That's a base hit out of the left center field. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Orioles
Holiday is the player of the game.
4-3.
But coming to the 9th inning, it's a tie ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, but we went up, and they put one in the win column.
Good work, boys. Our first walk-off of this series.
Our final score as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
Take a look at this. Some of the highlights from the matchup. If you want to follow MLB The Show, oh, I'm just saying stuff. Jackson Holiday, player of the game. Maybe we'll see the Phillies again in May in our postseason. Anyway, that's it for this episode. But the next time we meet tomorrow night, it will be we got the Cincinnati Reds tomorrow night. So until next time, this is Shadows Gaming saying good night and so long.